Go on, milk it, babe. It's like milking a cow. Right, so today I'm going to be draining the wet hydrolastic suspension. So I didn't want to do that last week just because I didn't have the proper pump thingy-majig. So I ordered one, it came on Thursday. I'm surprised I've never had one of these, to be honest, seeing I've had this for 6 years. So just a bit of an unboxing. A Hydrolastic pump. Here we go. Just in there. I suppose I'd have to read the instructions and see how it works. I did have a quick look on a video, but yeah, I'll have a quick read of the instructions and get it set up, and then drain the fluid and let's see what colour it is. Right, so for you that don't know, like I didn't know, obviously the wet hydrolastic suspension, I need to drain the fluid out of it, which also reduces the pressure. So I've already got the pump now. This isn't a how-to video really, it's just a bit of information for people. So on the back of the car there's two hoses which go to obviously the rear suspension, and then the pipes go down to the front. Near side and off side are separate circuits, and they've got what looks like a tyre valve cap on the end of them. I just need to obviously undo that, don't lose it. There is a messy way of doing this that I've been told. It's like a tyre valve, so you just press the needle in the middle, and it'll just flow out. But I just want it to be a bit tidier. So we connect this piece to the tyre valve, or the valve just screws on. This part of the valve is in the closed position, which means it's fully turned out. And then what it does, once that's tightened up, you effectively turn that inwards, then that will release the pressure and allow the fluid to come out. And there's a little lever arm on the vac pump that will just let the fluid out into the container. I don't think that actually does anything. That's in the open position. I don't think there's a lot of fluid in there. Well, doesn't seem to be a lot of fluid in there. Don't know whether it needed topping up or not. And then I'll obviously do the same on the other side, get that fluid out. Then I can disconnect the pipes from the main pipe runs, front and back, which then allows me to disconnect the pipes that connect through the subframes and allow me to drop the subframes out. Obviously I can't get the pipes out until I've got the subframes out, because they go through the back, around the back of the subframe. So yeah, I've just connected the other side, so just sort of show you. Undo that, turn that in. The colour of that. It's got very... The Keith said that smells like bananas. I think that smells like what's that smell like? It smells like... Yeah, that smells like screen wash. Maybe it's supposed to smell like bananas. So yeah, obviously that's a obviously get it drained out. Obviously dispose of the stuff in the correct way. Right, so next up, I'm going to get the front subframe out first. So I need to disconnect these two pipes from the wet hydrolastic suspension. They obviously run right through to the back. So I'm going to disconnect these, and then I need to disconnect these because these hoses go through the tail bolt holes. So I'm going to get them disconnected and then disconnect all the bolts on the subframe. So that is that. Just going to put you on time lapse because you don't want to see me taking the subframe out. Say hello.
Oh, I thought you turned it off. Mini lovers.
Right, so I just need you to get in and So I'm just going to get the excess fluid out of the hydrolastic cones or units. So
Oh yeah.
go on, milk it, babe. It's like milking a cow.
A bit more. Oh, there's even more.
Utterly fabulous. I'll tell you, it's hot in this garage and all. Done?
Yep.
Lovely jubbly.